Okay, well, hello to you. It's Nick here again, and this is part 4 of the 46 winners in a row from about 10 different trading setups I spotted. Now, some people might be asking why I only took 7 pips on a particular trade. Um, because I believe in the fundamentals, and then I use a lot of technical analysis to take advantage of those fundamentals, I do have larger moves. Now, if you want an example of a large move, look right here on the screen, and let me pull this down a little bit. Okay, on the US yen, okay, dollar yen, US dollar yen, there's about 160 pips on that. Okay, and I did that in um, in 4 days. So I'm not always scalping. There are different situations, and I can't explain all in a video, right? But for example, this trade here, I went in on the 16th of January. I bought the dollar yen, and I came out on the 20th of January because I believe and understand the fundamentals of this particular situation between America and Japan. And you can learn more in the live trading room about this kind of situation and how to interpret the data and understand a bit more about what's happening. I do not use lots of financial jargon. I speak in everyday English and I break it down so it's understandable, okay? But there are 3 moves here. In fact, I put on 3 positions because I believed in the fundamentals from the central bank, 1, 2, and 3. So in actual fact, it was about 160 pips multiplied by 3, which is whatever it is, about that's about 480 pips between the 3 positions. Approximately anyway. So that was a beautiful trade, but it did take 4 days. Excuse me. It did take 4 days. Let me just take a sip of tea here. It did take 4 days to happen, and you need the patience, the discipline, and um, the flexibility to stay with it, but certainly the patience and the discipline to stay with that for 4 days, because many people can't stay in the market for 5 minutes, and they're always going to be a bunch of losers if they want to be in and out in 5 minutes. And let me dispel the myth about make money in 5 or 10 minutes on trade setup. I have made money in a matter of minutes, like 10 or 15 minutes, in and out very, very quickly. And if I was spinning this for marketing purposes, which I'm definitely not doing, um, I would say, you can just log on to the market, take a trade, 10 minutes later, boom, done, made money, and off you go to the beach and take the rest of the day off. That is definitely not what happens, okay? Now, you can place that trade, but they're not telling you all the, they're not giving you all the details. In order to make money in 10 or 15 minutes in the market, you would have waited and planned maybe for several days for a scalp. And most of my scalps are at certain resistance or support levels that I predefined a long way in advance, sometimes days in advance. And I just wait for the market to come to me. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. And even if the market does not come to me, I'm not worried either. Some do and some don't, and that's just life. Okay, so don't believe any of these guys who say you can just log on, follow them, and in 10 minutes you're done and dusted, because it just doesn't happen. Okay, and as I say, I do have visibility and eyes on what the major banks are doing, so that's quite useful for me too, and I can make it useful for you as well, because all you have to do is follow me. Okay, so from me, Nick, I hope you're fitting well wherever you are in this wonderful world today. Take care, and I'll speak to you real soon. All the best.